Without a doubt, Vegeta is one of the most popular characters in all of anime. His prideful attitude and arrogance may be hard to deal with at first, but eventually he develops into a more compassionate character, in a way. When Goku and Vegeta first met, it was obvious that these two would be rivals forever, but what if that rivalry was cut short? Krillin spared Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga on a whim from Goku, but what if that didn't happen? If he didn't hear Goku tell him to stop? This is a story from Dragon Ball Multiverse and takes place in an adjacent timeline from our main story. The story begins in the aftermath of Goku and Vegeta's classic fight in the mountains. Vegeta's tail has been cut off, so he's been drained of most of his energy along with Goku. Krillin approaches Vegeta with full intent to kill him, and at that moment, a muffled voice screams for him to stop, but it's too late. Krillin decapitates Vegeta because he didn't hear Goku calling out to him. Goku surprisingly isn't too upset at the fact that Krillin just took a life, something Goku has always been against, even given these circumstances. After the death of the Saiyans, we enter the Namek Saga with Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma going in search of the Namekian Dragon Balls. Everything pretty much goes along with the original storyline, with Goku healing before heading off to Namek and the Z-Fighters encountering some of Frieza's soldiers, including Dodoria. Gohan eventually gets potential unlocked by Guru and attempts to take on Zarbon with his newfound power, but of course he and Krillin are no match. Eventually they're able to outsmart him and land a pretty decent hit on him thanks to the solar flare technique. This fight eventually leads to Krillin dying, but Gohan manages to finish off Zarbon before he can escape back to Frieza's ship. Gohan wakes up in the presence of Dende, Bulma, and Nell, only to remember what just happened to Krillin. Gohan is determined to get the Dragon Balls at any cost now in order to revive Krillin, Piccolo, and everybody else that died on Namek and on Earth. They decided that their best plan of action would be to try to steal the Dragon Balls from Frieza before reinforcements arrive, because by now, Frieza would assume that his soldiers are dead. Even though Goku would be arriving in 5 days, that's also the same time the Ginyu Force would arrive. In order to try to steal the Dragon Balls away from someone as powerful as Frieza, they would need a distraction, and that's exactly what Nell does. He begins to attack the ship in an attempt to draw Frieza out, and of course this enrages Frieza, who wastes no time assaulting Nell. Gohan is in a race now because it's clear that Nell is completely hopeless. Whenever Frieza decides he wants to kill him, he will. Eventually Gohan finds the Dragon Balls and kicks them across the planet in order for them to use the Dragon Radar later on. Frieza, being fed up with the Nameks not cooperating with him, finishes off Nell. In the meantime, Gohan and Bulma meet back up and begin collecting the Dragon Balls before Frieza even notices a thing. By the time he realizes what happens, it's too late. Bulma and Gohan have already gathered up the Dragon Balls they scattered and are ready to summon the dragon. As we know, on Namek, you need the help of a Namekian translator in order to summon or wish with Porunga, so Dende communicates everything for them. Unfortunately, with the Namekian Dragon Balls though, only one person can be brought back to life. Piccolo speaks to them telepathically with the help of King Kai and tells them to bring him back so that the Earth's Dragon Balls can be restored, and with those they can restore all lives that have been lost. But just as Dende is about to make his wish, Frieza, in a fit of rage, launches a death ball directly into the center of the planet, and it obliterates everyone. Bulma, Gohan, Guru, and the Dragon Balls are all gone. And now that the Namekian Dragon Balls are gone as well, Goku won't know of any way to bring his friends back. He'll soon arrive to a cluster of debris in space that was once known as Namek. That's gonna do it for this story, guys, but this is just part one of a multiple part story in Multiverse, so if you guys like this, if it does well enough, I'll definitely come back with the other parts to it as well. But that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Have a blessed day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.